Yesterday, Brendan Carr, the head of the FCC, goes on a podcast, Benny Johnson's podcast, and he complains about Jimmy Kimmel. And what he says is that he really hopes that some of the local affiliates who may or may not have business before the FCC would decline to air Jimmy Kimmel's show, and that the Walt Disney Company, the parent company of ABC, would get rid of Jimmy Kimmel. Here's the direct quote. It can be the easy way or the hard way. Shortly after he's done, a company which owns local affiliates, which is attempting a merger, which requires FCC approval of Brendan Carr, goes and does what he requests. They say, we're not going to air Jimmy Kimmel. And then shortly after that, ABC yanks Jimmy Kimmel off the air. That sounds like racketeering in a way, right? I mean, this is like the whole racketeering thing is that if the Godfather says it would be terrible if something happened to that gentleman as he was walking home at 8:00 on Bleecker Street tomorrow, it would be awful. And then somebody goes and whacks the guy on Bleecker Street. You could say, okay, well, the guy who whacked him is the criminal, but also the Godfather gave the order.
It's mob-like behavior. Having the government violate the First Amendment is not a RICO predicate act. It may be a violation of the First Amendment. It is a violation of the First Amendment and It is profoundly wrong, but it's not a crime. Extortion is a crime.
Oh.
Okay. So I think you could argue that this was extortive. And you could piece together a theory where this is criminal. I don't think it would hold water. I think it should suffice.
Neither do I.
That the chairman of the Federal Communications Commission is trying to punish people from exercising their rights to free speech and also threatening to withhold benefits or withhold regulatory approval on the basis of who's not nice to the president and nice to the president's agenda, which is just manifestly improper, manifestly inconsistent with the ideas behind the Federal Communications Act, and most importantly, antithetical to our history of constitutional freedom and free speech and the First Amendment.